everyone, how are you? I miss all of you. I hope you're doing well. If you're living with your family, I hope that they're doing well as well. Welcome back to PCC MUSC 42A class piano. Today is week 11. Do you have all the materials ready? We need to have this syllabus packet. This is a very important reference guide. Sight reading book, colorful keyboard classics, jazz about, and also the metronome. Now, please take out the course information sheet. Take a look at the course outline. Go to week 11. We are going to cover everything listed on week 11. Now, I'd like you to please pause this video and do some warm-up exercise. Do some push-ups against the wall for 20 times. After you finish up, please come back here for the silent placement. Now, before we move on to the silent placement, I'd like you to make a beautiful heart shape. Knuckles support the fingers. Wrists need to be flexible and relaxed. Thumbs up. Both hands need to have a very nice hand position. Now, C major 5-finger pattern. Always whole step, half step, whole step. For the black keys, we slide our hands into the keys. For example, D flat major, starting from D flat. Form a whole step, half step, and whole step. Here's the 5-finger pattern in major keys. C major, D flat major, D major, E flat major, E major, F major, G flat major, G major, A flat major, A major, B flat major, B major, and C major. From B flat major to B major, do not slide out. So B flat major, go straight to the right, B major and C major. Go back to C. This time we are going to do the minor keys. Minor keys, we just need to pick up our third fingers and move to the left, half step. Lower our third finger to the left, half step. C major, minor, D flat major, minor, D major, minor, E flat major, minor, E major, minor, F major, minor, G flat major, minor, G major, minor, A flat major, minor, A major, minor, B flat major, minor, B major, minor, and C major, minor. Now, I'd like you to please take out 5-finger major scales, parallel motion. Today's week 11. Let's try G flat major. Now, there is no G flat major. We have this F sharp major. So G flat, F sharp. In harmonic note, they're exactly the same thing. Now, let's try G flat major or F sharp major, 5-finger pattern. Here's the F sharp or G flat, whole step, half step, whole step. Here's F sharp major, G flat major, 5-finger pattern, parallel motion. Contrary motion. Let's go straight to major scales and primary chords. Today, week 11, let's try G flat major. G flat major has 6 flats, key signature. So we have B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, and C flat. Except F, everything's flat. So put your right hand on G flat major, 5-finger pattern. We have the first 5 notes of the scale. So it will be G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat. We don't say B because B is already flat. So B flat, next letter will be C, C flat, D flat. From there, we just need to form 2 more whole steps. So another whole step, A flat, another whole step, F. The last note, G flat, of course, the same as the beginning. So for the G flat major 8-tone scale is G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat, D flat, E flat, F, natural, and G flat. This is one of the easiest fingers among all scales. This is totally different than C major, yet it's very similar to B major. Do you remember, or D flat major? Do you remember how we learned the bunny ears? So for G flat major, we have 3 black keys. So these 3 fingers go to 3 black keys. These 2 fingers, bunny ears, go to these 2 black keys. For the white keys, we use thumbs. And that's it. Let's try it together. 3 black keys set up right. G flat, A flat, B flat, thumb on C flat. Bunny ears for 2 black keys. D flat, E flat, thumb on F. And 3 black keys. G flat, reset our hand position to G flat major. So chord progression, one chord would be. For the fourth chord, we need to move our thumb a whole step. Open up whole step. 4 chord, 1 chord. 5, 7, move your pinky down half step. And back to 1 chord. For the right hand as well, put right hand on G flat major 5-finger pattern. So whole, whole, half, whole, 1 chord. For the fourth chord, it's very important. Pick up the third finger, right hand. Move to the fourth note of the G flat major 5-finger pattern. And pinky goes up, whole step. So this is the fourth chord. Left hand is 5, 2, 1. Right hand is 1, 3, 5. Back to 1 chord. 5, 7 chord. The lowest note go down, half step. And back to 1 chord. For the scale, 42A class, we need to do quarter note equals 92 with subdivision. Time signature is 4/4 common times. Here we go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Now we finish this. Take out the course information sheet, course outline. The first thing we need to do week 11 is syllabus packet, page 53 from syllabus packet rhythm trio. Here's the syllabus packet. Turn to page 53. Last week, week 10, we learned this, so I'm going to quickly review it. Count the beat very carefully. I'm going to do really slowly for you. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and here right hand is tied. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and second beat is rest. So let's continue the second system. Second system, left hand is can be challenging to many of you, so make sure you write down the fingering. B, G, A, D, B, E, G. Right hand stays the same. Here's the second system, also G major position. Second system, 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 11, we need to transpose to C major and D major. So now our hands on G major position, move to C major. Exactly same pattern. I'm going to do just the first two measures for you. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and that's it. Now also D major. Put your hands on D major 5-finger pattern. So we have this F sharp. So middle fingers massage this F sharp. Also the first two measures, 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and that's it. So you need to practice right hand 5 times, left hand 5 times, hands together 10 times. Hand separate seems really easy, but hands together requires a much higher level of coordination between hands. Our goal is to reach quarter note equals 60. So let's try it. Turn our metronome to 60. Quarter note 60. Time signature is 2/4. We are using the subdivision. Here we go. First one is G major.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 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 and 2 and
position. Here we go.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 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 and 2 and
Last one. Let's move our hands to D major position. Make sure middle fingers stay on F sharp.
1 and 2 and 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 2 and 1 and 2 and
Alright, so we finished this. Now let's continue our course information sheet, course outline, week 11. After the syllabus rhythm drill, we continue the note drill, page 64 from the syllabus packet, page 64. Note drill, let's review our landmark notes. Landmark notes, there are many pairs, not many, probably just 4. This is middle C. Now the first pair we have 3 spaces up, mommy C. 3 spaces down, dad is C. So there's triple C, bass C, mommy, and daddy. Now next pair would be 2 legend lines above the treble staff. This is grandma C. 2 legend lines below the bass staff. This is a grandpa C. So we have mommy, daddy, grandma, grandpa. So this is also called treble C, bass C. This is a high C, low C. Okay, now here is a treble G and bass F. Treble G, bass F. Now the last pair we have is right there. High G right above the treble staff. High G. And you know the mirrored low F right below the bass staff. Hope that you will remember all these landmark notes. It's very important. That will help you speed up your sight reading. Now let's go back to note drill. Note drill for week 11 is page 64. Our goal is to finish up the entire page within 50 seconds, 50 seconds. Let's take a look. I don't know if you could see it. The entire page, we have the key signature F sharp. I would like you to please take a look at the 4th system. The first note is B sharp. B sharp. You can see the key will be this note. However, you need to write down B sharp rather than C. For example, 4th system, the 3rd measure, D sharp. There's one more note, still D sharp, because the accidentals applies to the rest of the measure, so still D sharp. Let's go on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th measure, there's the E sharp. Instead of writing down F, we must write E sharp. Okay, now 6th measure, there's a A. X means double sharp. So A sharp is here, double sharp is this. This is A double sharp. So please do not write down B, it's A double sharp. So when you write the letter, it will be just like this, A double sharp. Hope it helps. Alright, so let's take out the course information sheet, course outline, go to week 11 after we finish the syllabus rhythm drill, page 53, and note drill from the syllabus packet, page 64. We still have one more item from the syllabus packet, page 40. That's the syllabus technique. So here's the syllabus packet. Turn to page 40. Page 40 is about the chord exercise. I'm going to introduce major chord, augmented chord, minor chord, and diminished chord. Everything comes from the 5-finger pattern, major keys. For example, we are on C major 5-finger pattern. We have the first note, third note and fifth note, right away we form a C major triad, C major chord. From major chord to augmented chord, augmented means make it larger, make the space larger. So the fifth note goes up half step, make this larger, interval larger. So this is augmented chord. Now from major chord to minor chord, again, here's the major chord. Minor chord, we just need to lower the middle finger half step. This is a minor chord. Diminished chord coming from the minor chord, diminished, make it smaller. So fifth finger goes down half step. So here's the major chord, minor chord, and diminished chord. Major chord, minor chord, move the third finger half step down to minor chord. Diminished chord, move the pinky, the top note, half step down, make it smaller. And this applies to every single key. For example, D major, 5-finger pattern. So we have the first note, second, third, fourth, and fifth note. For major triad, we just need to play the first, third, and fifth note. This is the major triad. For augmented chord, the fifth note goes up half step, make it larger, augmented chord. Now go on to major, minor, and diminished. This is major chord again. Minor chord moves the middle finger, third note goes down half step, becomes a minor chord. Diminished chord coming from the minor chord, fifth note goes down half step, make it smaller, that's a diminished chord. So for the black key, we need to slide our hands into the keys. Now let's try it with a quarter note equals 60. Time signatures 4/4. Common time, and use subdivision, 8th note. So Dr. Shin is going to play from C, D, E, F, G, A, B for you. Exactly same concept applied to all the keys. Here we go.
1 and 2 and 3 and
C,
4 and 1 and 2
augmented,
and 3 and 4
major,
and 1 and 2
minor,
and 3 and
diminished,
1 and 2 and 3 and
D
4
major,
and 2
augmented,
and 3 and
D
4
major,
and 2
minor,
and 3 and
diminished,
1 and 2 and 3 and
E
4
major,
and 2
augmented,
3 and 4
major,
and 2
minor,
3 and
diminished,
2 and 3 and 4
F major,
and 2
augmented,
and 3
F major,
and 2
minor,
and 3 and 4
diminished,
and 2 and 3 and 4
G major,
and 2
augmented,
and 3 and 4
G major,
and 2
minor,
and 3
diminished,
and 2 and 3 and
A major,
and 2
augmented,
and 3 and 4
major,
and 2
minor,
3 and 4
diminished,
and 2 and 3 and
B
4
major,
and 2
augmented,
and 3
D major,
and 2
minor,
and 3 and 4
diminished.
and 2 and 3 and 4 and
Alright, so we finished the page 40. Now we finished the all the syllabus rhythm drill. We finished syllabus note drill. We finished syllabus technique. We finished. Now we are going to combine everything together. Let's go to sight reading book level 2. Green book, sight reading. Today week 11. Let's turn to page 13. Sight reading, page 13. Today let's try number 5. Type signature 2/4. The metronome marking for sight reading is always quarter note equals 50, 5-0. Key signatures F sharp and C sharp. The first note left hand is D. The last note right hand is D, left hand is F sharp. So it's written in the key of D major. So write it down, D major. Sight reading, there are 3 steps. The first step is tap the rhythm with the metronome. Second step is the silent placement mental practice. The third step is practice with play with sound. So let's do this first step. Make sure you write down the counting for the entire exercise. For example, 1 and 2, and our rhythm and the notes have to be accurate. Let's change our metronome to 50, 50. All right, please tap with me. 1 and ready, tap.
1 and 2.
Read ahead, second measure.
2 and 1 and 2.
Fourth measure, read ahead.
2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and.
Okay, so that's identify the first note. First note is F, yet key signature is F sharp. So we have this 5-finger pattern, third finger on F sharp, right? So there's no C sharp. So here, 5-finger pattern. Right hand, always make sure third finger on F sharp. Left hand, first note is D, pinky on D, fifth finger on D. Key signature F sharp. So we have this F. So make sure third finger stays on F sharp for the entire exercise. For the silent placement, is incredibly important that we make sure our eyes stay on the sheet music from the beginning to the end. Do not look down. Once our hand position is ready, just need to feel the keys, feel the fingerings. Eyes always read ahead. Always we have to think ahead. Think about the notes. Think about the fingerings. Okay, think about the key signature as well. Here we go. Always think ahead.
1 and 2.
Ready, go.
1 and
Silent placement.
2 and 1
Second measure.
2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and.
For those of you, this sight reading is, if it's too challenging, you can practice right hand first and then practice left hand first, or you practice left hand first and practice right hand. So hands separate and then do hands together. As long as you continue to do the sight reading every day, you will improve. Now let's try the third step. Every step you need to repeat twice. Here's the third step. Practice with the metronome. Don't look down. Always stay on the sheet music.
1 and
Ready,
2
go.
and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and.
So for week 11, our projects from number 4 to number 9, there are 6 of them. So we have to practice at least 1 exercise a day. So by the end of this semester or end of this week, you will feel so proud of your own achievements and accomplishments. Please hang in there and keep on practicing. Hope you enjoy it. Now we finish the sight reading. Take out the course information sheet, course online. After sight reading, we have keyboard painting, page 121. I'm sorry, this is not keyboard painting. We don't have the keyboard painting. It's a colorful keyboard classics, page 21. 121. Colorful keyboard classics, page 121. Little song by Dmitry Kovalevsky, a very important Russian composers from the 20th century. Last week, this past 2 weeks, we learned week 9, we learned the first system. Week 10, we learned the second system, and today, week 11, we're going to learn the third system. If you don't remember the previous sections, please go back to watch and review my YouTube video recordings on week 9 and week 10. Here is week 11, measure 9. Right hand exactly same as the beginning. The key signatures F sharp, time signatures 4/4, common times. Right hand triple clef E F sharp, E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Instead of going back down, we continue from A, 1 and 2 and 3 and switch to the second finger, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hand doesn't seem so complicated, so you just need to practice 10 times. Left hand is extremely challenging technically, so make sure left hand is also written on triple clef. This is F sharp, so left hand's location is right here. E and G is above middle C. So here is measure 9. First one, B1 and B2, rest B3. Here's E and G, 3 and 1. Measure 10, D and F sharp, 4, 2. Now here you go. The next one is tricky. C sharp and F natural. Slide your hands into the keys. C sharp and F, 5, 1. We must follow the fingerings. So this is the first phrase. B, G, 2, D, F sharp. Slide your hands into the keys. Okay, and then you release. Move to C and E. This is measure 11, 2 and 1. C and E. Next one, B flat and D, 3 and 1. Next one, A and C sharp, 4 and 2. Very connected. The last one, slide your hands into the keys together. G sharp and C, 5 and 1. So you need to practice at least 20 times. Make sure that you practice accurately. Fingerings needs to be accurate. Notes need to be accurate. Once you practice, you're building the muscle memory. So you make sure you don't practice with mistake. Once more, last time, E and G, 3, 1, D and F sharp, 4, 2, C sharp and F natural, 5, 1. F natural because it's a key signature, so we make it natural. Okay, and you release, move C and E, 2, 1, B flat and D, 3, 1, A and C sharp, 4, 2. G sharp and C natural, 5, 1. Okay. Again, left hand is really challenging. Practice carefully. Now I'm going to play the third system for you really slowly and count it for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So I'm going to play the entire piece for you. Quarter note equals 60. Time signature is 4/4. Andante cantabile. This is a tempo marking. Andante cantabile means walking tempo. Cantabile is play in a singing style. First measure, there is a dolce, sweetly. This piece we don't need to use the pedal. Use this called finger legato. Make sure it's in a singing style. Finger legato. First system, right hand has the melody. Make your right hand sound come out more, left hand softer. Second system, left hand has the melody. So left hand needs to make it come out more. Right hand is accompaniment, so need to make it softer and lighter. Now the third and fourth system, right hand has a melody again. So in the third and fourth system, right hand need to be louder, left hand need to be softer. Okay, no pedal for the entire piece. Use finger pedal. Here we go. Hope you enjoy it. Little song by Kabalevsky, quarter note equals 60.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and
enjoy it and have fun learning this piece. Now, we finish this piece, take out the course information sheet, course outline. After page 121, we still have one more piece. There is a page 46 I highlighted for you. If you go down, we are going to play and learn this piece for today and the next 3 weeks. Page 46 from Colorful Keyboard Classics. This is a new piece. Echo says in G, G means G major by Beethoven, is a big German composer from classical period. He was born in 1770 and died in 1827. Echo says is an energetic Scottish country dance in duple time. So the key signature is 2/4. Allegro means cheerful. Fast tempo. Allegretto means just a little bit slower than allegro. So I'd like you to please take out your pencil, write down the measure number, page 46, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. This piece, Echo says, is written in ternary form, A, B, A starting from measure 1 through measure 8, B starting from measure 9 through measure 16, and A comes back again, exactly the same thing as the beginning, starting from measure 17 until the end. Each section is written to be repeated. Now I'm going to play the entire piece for you. Quarter note equals 60 times signature is 2/4 with subdivision. So make sure that you write down the counting very carefully. The first note starting from B2, so 2 and, don't know if you could see it, 2 and 1 and 2 and, oh, this is actually wrong. This is and, not starting from and, not to and. So here is, okay, maybe I should write it for you. 1 and 2. Okay, at the end, there is a 1 and 2. The and is the beginning, so I apologize. And, okay, here we go. I'd like you to please tap along with my playing. Here's Echo says in G major. Why is that G major? Beginning is G major chord, left hand, at the end also G major chord. So it's written in G major. Hope you enjoy it.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2.
Repeat. Is written to be repeated. B section is written to be repeated. But the last A section, there is no repeat. Now today our project is to learn from measure 1 through measure 4, only the first system. Now let's try right hand. Let's count it together. 1 and 2 and staccato. 1 and 2 and. Second measure here is F sharp because the key signature. So you cross your second finger, F sharp. 1 and 2 and long, short, long, short. Oh, no, short, long, short, short, long, short. That's a syncopated rhythm, syncopation. So 1 and 2 and don't forget about the accent. Continue third measure. 1 and 2 and here 1 and 2 and so there's the A sharp. 1 A sharp and 2 and now for the left hand, you need to read as a block chord. So the first one is G major, G, B, D. Play the block chord first to have the shape. The next one, play the block chord first. D, A, C. This is a D dominant 7th chord. 5, 2, 1. This is a shape. The next one is D, F sharp, and C. The middle note is F sharp because the key signature. 5, 3, 1. So second measure is D, A, C. Third measure is D, F sharp, and C. First measure, second measure, third measure. Practice like this first, and then you do the broken chord. 1 and 2 and second measure. 1 and 2 and third measure. 1 and 2 and fourth measure. Back to the G major position. G, C and D, 2 and 1, C and D, 2 and 1, B and D. So the fourth major, 1 and 2 and I'm going to play really slowly for you. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and right hand needs to be louder because right hand has the melody. Left hand needs to be softer and lighter. Left hand is accompaniment. This piece can be really challenging to many of you, so make sure that you practice hands separately, slowly with the metronome. Right hand needs to do 10 times, left hand 10 times, hands together 10 times or 20 times until it's perfect. Always practice slowly and accurately from the very beginning. Now I'm going to do the first 4 measures for you with a pickup. Quarter note equals 60. So practice slowly until you could reach 60 with subdivision.
1 and 2 and
1 and 2.
and
Staccato.
2
Okay, so left hand remain almost like a staccato. Right hand there's a legato and staccato. Okay, so hope you enjoy and have fun learning this piece. Now we finished this book. Let's take out our course information sheet outlined. Course outline week 11 after the colorful keyboard classics. Let's continue just about page 6 and 7. Page 6 and 7, week 8, week 9, and week 10. We learn from measure 1 through all the way through measure 16. So if you don't remember the previous section, I would like you to please review and watch my YouTube video recordings on week 8, week 9, and week 10 on this piece. Today, week 11, we are going to finish up the entire piece. So week 12, next week, you're going to have the test on this one. Here is week 11. Let's try the left hand first. Measure 17, B section. B section starting from here. A section starting from measure 1 through measure 16. B section starting from 17 through 25. A section comes back again 26 till what is that? 41. And the last 2 measures called coda, means the end. Here's measure 17. D sharp, E, C, D sharp, C. Make sure you have this down, up. Measure 18, exactly same thing. Measure 19, you need to move your second finger to G sharp, down, up, F, and do it again. Measure 21, you need to move your second finger to A sharp again. pattern. For the right hand, measure 17. First one's G and C, G, A, C. And you just repeat the same thing. Measure 19, C, D, F. Move to C, D, F. The same thing. And measure 21, move to D, E, G. So we have 1, 2, 4. This pattern, this shape. Now measure 17. I'm going to play really slowly for you. Staccato. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Both hands move to this position. G sharp, up. Right hand staccato. Repeat again. After this, move up. Left hand A sharp. Staccato. Staccato and hold it down. Right hand staccato. Now measure 23, 24. Exactly same as measure 15 and 16 that we already learned. For the 8th note, we have to swing the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand takes over. This is play with left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Staccato, left hand. Make sure write down left hand and straight beat because there's a quarter note. Now 26, as I mentioned, 26 through 41, exactly same as beginning. Measure 1 through measure 16. So I'm not going to repeat it. Now I'm going to start from, by the way, G, F, E, D. That's the bridge or transition back to the A section. Okay, go on measure 40. I like to pick up from measure 40. This is the same as what we just did. Measure 23 and 24, same thing. 1. Okay, so there's a 4th finger on C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swing the 8th note, the beat. 2nd finger A flat. Count the beat here. Here's a tight, right? So here 1, 2, 3, 4. Tight. 1, 2. Rest. Left hand G, right hand F and B, staccato. And the last measure, left hand pinky on low C, ring past C, right hand pinky on middle C, E and C. 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you could see it. These 2 measures are exactly same as these 2 measures. 40, 41, exactly same as 23 and 24. Note 41, this A flat has the tie, so you need to hold it and write down the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Circle this rest, make this rest very powerful. B3 is rest. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We must count it. Okay, so I'm going to play the entire piece for you. Jazz beat. This is going to be week 12 performance test. Quarter note equals 92. And time signature is 4/4. Change to 4/4. No subdivision for the jazz piece. No subdivision. We make sure that 8th note we need to swing the beat. Quarter note straight beat. Left hand would be the kind of reference guide. Right hand fit into left hand beat. So for example, feel the beat left hand more. The tempo or the character of the piece is bright and bouncy. So bring out the melody and make the staccato bouncy. Measure 3, 4, and also 7, 8 are challenging. So make sure you practice right hand 20 times, left hand 10 times, hands together 20 times. Hope you enjoyed it. Here you go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4.
Again, if you don't remember the previous section, please go back to review my video recordings on YouTube. Week 8, Week 9, and Week 10. I hope that you enjoyed today's lecture, and I hope that my lecture is helpful to you. I look forward to welcome you back next Monday, and I look forward to listening and watching your beautiful and wonderful piano performance video recordings. Thank you for watching. Take good care of yourself and your family members. And thank you again. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.